be done by the AMLAC on the assets of the subject corporation. Ang sabi nyo, meticulously investigating pa rin. Now, baka yung sobrang meticulous yung pag-iimbestiga nyo, maubos na yung property ni Empire 999 at maibenta na sa iba. And that is exactly the reason why we are all asking you to take the immediate action that you should in order to prevent this from happening. You know, we have information na those involved in other illegal activities, especially yung mga kawani ng gobyerno na kung saan ay naakusahan, akusahan pa lamang sila, ay na-freeze kaagad yung kanilang bank accounts, no? Pero ito, na klarong-klaro na hindi po Pilipino, bumili ng lupa, fraudulently acquired Filipino citizenship, na-discover na merong droga o drugs doon sa loob ng kanyang pagmamayaring warehouse. Isn't this all enough basis? Or if you're saying probable cause lang, di ba? Klarong-klaro yan, Attorney Dumale.
Yes, Mr. Chair, we do understand the necessity of the action of the AMLC, but if you will recall, Mr. Chair, we have waited first for the filing of the unlawful activity in coordination with the NBI, which was filed, I think, last third quarter of this year, Mr. Chair. So that's why we are able to establish one of the elements, which is the existence of unlawful activity, Mr. Chair.
That's another issue because we will also call the attention of the NBI in this particular Empire 999 case, no? We've been waiting for them to file a case against the incorporators of this Empire 999. I don't know, have we been, Comsec, have we been, has the NBI informed the committee about a case that was filed against Empire 999? Meron ba tayong information?
Wala. Sir, I will check the records first.
Sige. So, later, sige, attorney, please approach Congresswoman Luistro.
Mr. Chair, I just want to manifest that the provision referred to by AMLA, RA 9160, unlawful activities as defined under AMLA includes violation of Securities and Regulation Code. Is it not that this law was apparently violated when they misrepresented themselves as Chinese nationals in making it appear that Empire 999 is a Filipino corporation which enabled them to acquire the real properties which are supposedly exclusive for Filipino nationals only? It makes mention as well, Mr. Chair, violation of Dangerous Drugs Act. And at the very least, Mr. Chair, it makes mention about felonies or offenses of a similar nature that are punishable under the penal laws of other countries. I am inclined to believe that the last provision of this long enumeration intends to provide us flexibility in order to address similar situations, Mr. Chair.
I absolutely agree with you, Congresswoman Luistro. So, anong masasabi niyo dyan, Attorney Dumale?
Mr. Chair, first on the SRC violation. SRC violation, that is lawful activity of the MLC, refers to investment scheme similar to Ponzi, Mr. Chair. The falsification of birth records establish a corporation, supposedly a Filipino corporation, could be a violation of the corporation code, but not the SRC, Mr. Chair.
Nevertheless, Mr. Chair, to be able to engage in all these investments, which are under the jurisdiction of the Securities and Exchange Commission, they were able to use this illegally incorporated corporation. Di po ba? So it entails violation not only the Philippine Corporation Code, but also the Securities Regulation Code. I do not understand, Mr. Chair, why AMLA, with all due respect, seems to be so passive that instead of finding ways to be able to use this beautiful law, and I believe responsive AMLA law, to all these given situations, they're trying to reject the possibility of using the same to secure the assets of these persons in interest, Mr. Chair. Nevertheless, Mr. Chair, we will be welcoming the information that they intend to volunteer to the committee in private. Meantime, Mr. Chair, due to the interest of time and to give time to my fellow members, I will be yielding to the other members of the committee.
Okay. Thank you, Congresswoman Luistro. The next to interpolate is Congressman Ernix Junicio. You have 10 minutes. In the meantime, while Congressman Junicio is interpolating, now that the AMLAC has approached Congresswoman Luistro, please proceed, Congressman Junicio.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd just like to expound on the questions that was been asked by Congresswoman Luistro. Sa ano po, sa PIDEA, sir, magandang hapon po sa inyo. Just to expound sa presentation niyo po kanina, nabanggit kasi may mga concerning sa information sa akin na nabagabag ako dahil nabanggit yung lugar ko sa Tondo. Doon po ako representing the people of Tondo in the city of Manila. Sir, just to give clarity dun sa mga nabanggit kanina, 530 kilos of shabu, yung na-aresto, yung nahuli natin, 3.6 billion worth. Is this correct? Last September 24, 2023, Your Honor? Ito po
Sir,
yung
it is already on, Mr. Chair, it is already on September 27.
27.
It was taken from SBMA Port of Subic on September 22. But with the series of control delivery, it was apprehended again in Mexico, Pampanga on September 27, 2000. And correction, sir, for the weight of the shabu recovered, it's 560 initially, but that is with packaging. Until it was weighed in the laboratory, I think it's 529.70. That is the net weight.
Thank you. Proceeding po tayo doon sa raid nga doon sa Mexico, Pampanga. The agencies that were involved with regard to this raid is PIDEA, NBI, at sino pa nga po ulit?
Bureau of Customs and the National Intelligence Coordinating Agency, Mr. Chair.
But sino po ang lead agency who really spearheaded the raid?
It is the National Bureau Investigation, sir.
The NBI. May representative ba tayo na NBI dito, sir? Sir, just checking because I have some questions to be asked later. Okay. Moving on po, sino po yung mga opisyalis natin na nag-lead nung raid na to? Yung mga head po ng agencies who spearheaded it.
On the NBI side, sir, it is the senior there. What I saw is Agent Attorney Galicia. Ours during the control delivery, it was our two regional directors of NCR and Director of Region 3. And I do not recognize the National Intelligence Coordinating Agency and that of the Bureau of Customs, Mr. Chair.
Yung control delivery na nabanggit niyo po ngayon, ibig sabihin po nito yung may mga drugs na parang pain natin para mahuli yung mga culprits po. Tama po ba?
Yun sir yung na-recover namin sa Subic Port. Yun na yun yung mga yung i-deliver natin doon sa warehouse.
Oh, yun yung supposedly na-intercept po natin.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Now, ano po yung binabanggit natin kanina? Moving on kasi, nabanggit kasi na dapat i-deliver sa Tondo, Manila eh. Supposedly. Ano po ba yung pagkakasunod-sunod ng mga locations supposedly, sir?
Sir, the exact date is, the exact place sir, is Binondo.
So hindi po sa Tondo.
Sorry, sir. It's not Tondo.